what's on my mind. It's ridiculous the way you dress. You have my spirit possessed. Is this an invitation to wine on you? Girl, let me tell you what I go do. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender.
St. Kitts and Nevis, British Virgin Islands. Center court, please.
Please try and understand. I feel the chemistry, electricity. Your body's like a symphony. Fade together, we fade away. In this moment, forever we will stay. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. As we connect, I must testify. I'm riding on a natural high. I feel the unity of our spirits free, like gentle waves rocking in the sea. Swaying together, we fade away. In this moment, forever we will stay. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotions. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Welcome to the opening ceremony for the Montserrat Amateur Basketball Association Invitational here at the Little Bay Sports Complex. I take the opportunity to establish a protocol and recognize the presence of Her Excellency Governor Sarah Tucker. I recognize the presence of Minister of Sports, the Honorable Charles Kernan. I also recognize the presence of President Mr. Gilmore Williams, Pastor Shane McFarlane, and of course, our visiting teams and coach, the St. Kitts and Nevis delegation. We say welcome. The British Virgin Islands delegation, we say welcome. And of course, home team, Montserrat, we say good night. Thank you all for coming here this evening as we are about to commence what I believe will be a keenly contested competition. Last year, we know that it was an exciting tournament. We had 4 teams represented. We were expecting the presence of Antigua and Barbuda in this tournament. Unfortunately, at the very last moment, we received some unfortunate news that they will not be participating in the tournament this year. Notwithstanding, we are here, and it is anticipated that this tournament will be nonetheless as exciting as it was last year. I wish all of the players the best. May the best team win, and may we have a keenly contested competition right here in Emerald Isle of Montserrat. At this time, I take the opportunity to ask each and every one of you seated to stand as we invite Pastor Shane McFarlane to invoke God's presence on this tournament.
Thank you very much. Good night, everyone. Let us pray. Our kind, loving, gracious, and faithful Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for your goodness. Thank you that you have taken the traveling teams safely to Montserrat, Lord. And Lord, as we commence this tournament, Lord, we ask for your continued grace, your continued protection, Lord. And even in the midst and the atmosphere, Lord, of competition, Lord, we pray that all will go well, O Lord. We pray, O Lord, that you will be gracious enough, Lord, to cover each team with your protection, Lord, and your guidance. So we want to say thank you for taking us thus far as a people and as teams, O God. So may the best team indeed, Lord, come out as the winner. But Lord, we pray especially for Montserrat that you will help them, that they can come out as the winner. But again, Lord, we say thank you, and so we ask for your grace and your strength upon each team. We thank you again. May it be a free, competitive, and a fun-free, Lord, competition, Lord. So we thank you for all that you have done for us and all that you will do. In Jesus' holy and precious name we pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
All right, thank you very much, Pastor McFarlane. I note a special prayer for the home team. I hope that the visiting teams don't think that the Lord may be having any bias by any chance. Home court advantage, even from the Lord. All right. Can you please remain standing, please, as we ask the DJs to play the territorial song for each represented island, starting with Montserrat.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Followed by the territorial song for the British Virgin Islands. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing for the national anthem of St. Kitts and Nevis. Thank you very much. You now may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with the opening ceremony, I take the opportunity to welcome to the microphones President of the Montserrat Amateur Basketball Association, Mr. Gilmore Popchaw Williams, to deliver some welcoming remarks to our visiting delegations.
Let me adopt the protocol as already been established. My task tonight is simple. It's just to say welcome to the visiting team, to our shows. I leave the hard work to the minister. So on behalf of MABA and the executive, I want to say welcome to one and all to the MABA Invitational Tournament for 2023. Thank you very much.
Well, let's say short and sweet. I guess that was short and sweet. So thank you very much, Mr. President. And he said he will leave the long haul for the minister. And so it gives me great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce and welcome to the microphone the Honorable Charles Kernan, Minister of Sports, Health, Social Services, and Education. Honorable Charles Kernan.
Good night, all. And seeing that the night is fast spent, we are going to get to. Not all in my mouth. So, good night again. And my task is really to welcome you. So, let me first of all welcome all to this basketball tournament. A special welcome to our regional players from the BVI and St. Kitts Nevis, and of course to our own team and all the supporters here gathered. Sports, like other studies, hold a very high position in everyone's life. For instance, you develop and sharpen your mind by playing indoor games such as chess, and you develop stamina, strength, and endurance when you play basketball. There are a lot of other benefits of playing basketball, such as you become disciplined, active, and most importantly, you become a team leader, a team player. Any outdoor game for that matter, especially basketball, is considered to be the best activity for learning teamwork. You develop coordination, cooperation, and synchronization. At the same time, basketball helps you become a good leader in the future as you learn to guide and command your team. However, it is very important that you play the game as a real sportsman and should not envy your fellow player. Friends, there is always one champion in every team. If you want to become the champion, you must follow the discipline of the game and should not adapt shortcuts or pull down the best players. Camaraderie amongst players is pivotal to good sportsmanship. With that said, let me again welcome one and all to this week of games. Do enjoy the rest of the night and the week. Thank you. Let the games begin.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. And by saying let the games begin, I believe that was a declaration of opening this tournament. I cannot help but to acknowledge the presence, however. As I look to my left, I see amongst the St. Kitts Nevis coaching staff, Coach Spezia, who happens to be national coach, correct, of St. Kitts and Nevis. I recall as a very youngster on the 19 national practice, we would have had the opportunity to be coached by Coach Spezia at that age, many years ago at the Braids basketball court. He's now back in the capacity as lead coach, head coach for visiting delegation St. Kitts and Nevis. Of course, we know that our friends from the BVI always come with the smallest numbers, but somehow always seem to find themselves in the championship runoff. We will see if that trend continues this time around. And of course, our national team, Manager Jensen Skerritt, Coach Halloran Bob, and Bevan Greenaway, and the rest of the players here, we say thank you for your support to the Montserrat national team, and we wish each and every one of you the very best in this tournament. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, let me just let you know the lineup for the tournament. Tonight, after the opening ceremony, we will see the first game featuring the British Virgin Islands versus St. Kitts and Nevis. Tomorrow night, we will see home team Montserrat versus the British Virgin Islands. And the third night, on Wednesday, we will see St. Kitts and Nevis versus Montserrat. Now, we expect to see the champions emerging after all the teams would have battled, and we will have a wrap-up match between the champions and the best of the rest. And by the best of the rest, it means the two losing teams will be combined to pick one team to challenge whosoever will be the winners of this tournament. All right? And then we will have the closing ceremony on Thursday night after that matchup. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for coming out. And I invite you to stick around and watch some keenly contested basketball here at the Little Bay Sports Complex. Thank you very much. And again, may the best team win.
It's impossible to see you whine and don't tell you what's on my mind. It's ridiculous the way you dress. You have my spirit possessed. Is this an invitation to whine on you? Girl, let me tell you what I go do. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. Time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 I can't resist this temptation. Please try and understand. I feel the chemistry, electricity. Your body's like a symphony. Praying together, we fade away. In this moment, forever we will stay. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. Time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. As we connect, I must testify. I'm riding on a natural high. I feel the unity, our spirits free, like gentle waves rocking in the sea. Swaying together, we fade away. In this moment, forever we will stay. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotions. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away in your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Fade away, and drift across the ocean. It is possible to see you whine and don't tell you what's on my mind. It's ridiculous the way you dress. You have my spirit possessed. It is an invitation to whine on you. Girl, let me tell you what I go do. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't resist this temptation. Please try and understand. I feel the chemistry, electricity. Your body's like a symphony. Fade together, we fade away. In this moment, forever we will stay. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa. must testify. I'm riding on a natural high. I feel the unity, our spirits free, like gentle waves rocking in the sea. Swaying together we fade away. In this moment forever we will stay. Girl, I go hold you, physically calm you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically calm you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotions. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away in your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Fade away, and drift across the ocean. It's impossible to see you whine and don't tell you what's on my mind. It's ridiculous the way you dress. You have my spirit possessed. It is an invitation to whine on you. Girl, let me tell you what I go do. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you, then fade away with your emotion. But I wanna get closer to you, sugar, every minute, every hour, until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 I can't resist this temptation. Please try and understand. I I feel the chemistry, electricity. Your body's like a symphony. Fade together, we fade away. In this moment, forever we will stay. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you. Then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you. Then fade away with your emotion. 'Cause I wanna get closer to you, sugar. Every minute, every hour. Until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. As we connect, I must testify. I'm riding on a natural high. I feel the unity, our spirits free, like gentle waves rocking in the sea. Swaying together, we fade away. In this moment, forever we will stay. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you. Then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you. Then fade away with your emotion. 'Cause I wanna get closer to you, sugar. Every minute, every hour. Until your body surrender. Your body is telling me something. It's time for sexual healing. Girl, I will fade away, fade away, fade away with your emotions. Girl, I will fade away, and drift across the ocean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you, musically rock you. Then fade away with your emotion. Girl, I go hold you, physically jam you.
to the listening audience at home and abroad. My name is Astrid Wade, and I'll be your guide to tonight's encounter. And welcome to the MABA annual invitation at the Little Bay Stadium. And tonight we're going to have a keenly contested competition here. We just had the opening ceremony, and we're on to our first game and the only game for tonight, BVI versus St. Kitts and Nevis. BVI, I'll give you the BVI lineup. The BVI lineup is number 7, Wayne O'Neill, number 2, Jaquan Hodge, number 1, Donaldson Lane, number 6, Wakwan Fahi, and number 10, Sakeem Tyson. The coach is Ronald Simmons. And as usual, BVI with a small team, but as usual, they're always small and Taloa. And St. Kitts and Nevis, we have number 6, Sharon Menard, number 4, Dario Esdale, number 5, Tiquan Rogers, number 1, Cecil Angel, number 10, Leroy Wilkinson, number 3, Taslin Hodge, number 8, Lestin Wilkeshire, and number 2 we have Jamal Ford, number 7 Stevenson Providence, and number 1 we have Cadel Strawn. And St. Kitts is managed by Wendell Pemberton. Coach John Spazier is the head coach, Sheldon Pemberton the assistant coach, and Dalton Esdale is also the assistant coach. We now have the players, our officiators tonight, officiating officials tonight. We have Kingsley Liebird from Montserrat, and we have an Antiguan and a Kittitian referee, which I'll get their names for you later. We have a small turnout here tonight. I expect the crowd to grow some more. And let me first say too that Antigua was the first to register for this tournament, but at the last minute they opted out for reasons for unforeseen. Now we have the tip, and BVI got the ball, but the official recalled the tip-off, so the teams will jump from the center of the court again. The 2 big men for St. Kitts and BVI. St. Kitts has the possession. Number 6 passes to number 5 on the far end of the court, dribbles back to number 6 top, over to the far corner to 1. 1 dribbles for St. Kitts. Swings the ball to number 5, swings it to the far corner, into the big man. He puts up a shot, and that's the first 2 points in this year's MABA Invitational scored by St. Kitts. We have a turnover, so that is St. Kitts ball. Number 6 will inbound from the baseline. And I say good night to Coach.
Good evening.
And how are you?
I'm good. Once it's sports, so you know I'm good. You know? And I'm here.
Yes.
In live and living color.
Okay.
All right, so.
Here we have BVI with the ball. Numbers are hard to see on the BVI jerseys because they're only on the back. Or the big man for BVI in the far corner. Dribbles, passes to the top. Swings the ball. Dribbles. Anticipates. Goes back to the top. Number 7 BVI. Passes the ball. Number 10 to the big man. The big man dribbles. Looks around. Swings it over. Number 6 BVI passes. Shoots actually. And misses the shot. St. Kitts on the fast break. Number 4 for St. Kitts. Drives to the basket. And misses. Number 10 misses the tip back. And it's BVI ball. Once again. BVI. Number 7 in the far corner. Dribbles. Goes back to the top. Yes. Number 7 for the BVI. Swings it to the far corner again. And he dribbles. Number 2, BVI. Dribbles. Tries to penetrate, but the St. Kitts defense is very good. And that here we have fast break by St. Kitts. Misses again, and number 1 puts it back.
Was that an early shot clock violation there from Hodge? I think Hodge.
It looks, yeah.
Jaquan Hodge for the BVI team. As you know, again, we have the 5 players for BVI. The number 7, Wayne O'Neill driving inside, and he was fouled. I think he was stripped. And Strongman called up foul inside of the key on 5. As I say, welcome to my Antiguan colleague. And you know he's a no-nonsense ref. And he's here with us.
He is.
Right man for the occasion. So we have Young O'Neill putting the ball back on the key, top of the key. And this is one of the players who got invited for the last time.
Yeah, he was here before. Yes, he was. Yes. Yeah. He's the big man for the BVI, trying to post up the power forward there for Senkit, boy. Too strong.
Strong, yes.
Big man
Tyson
again.
Goes up
and misses.
And we have
3 second
3 second violation inside.
Yes.
Like how the officials are working tonight. They're right on point. And I'm asking everyone who's at home to make your way down to the Little Bay Multipurpose Center. We are live here. St. Kitts versus BVI, and you know tomorrow night you have our boys playing.
Yeah.
So please make sure you come out early, and that was a 3 down, and that's number 1, and that's Cecil Angel with that lovely 3 on the top. So we're early. I can't see that. Is that 7-0 out there? Am I seeing properly?
Yes.
Wow. Yes.
There's the BVI in the control. 7 passes down to number 2 for the BVI. BVI drives the baseline, tries to put up a shot, but the defense for St. Kitts is very good. Number 10, the BVI puts up a shot, misses. The rebound number 10 for SKB.
SKB, that's Leroy Wilkins.
Yes.
Wilkinson, and he's back again this year.
Yes,
so
he is.
I like how they've returned. So they're already familiar with the center or the playing area now. So they should be getting into their game as soon as they can. And you see a lovely drive getting up there, forceful inside of the key from Jaquan Hodge,
and he's
number 2, and he's fouled
by
going
number
up.
1 from St. Kitts.
Are we going to the free throw or to the sides?
Free throw.
All right, so we're there. Yes. So as I mentioned before, please come out, support the MABA, the MABA fraternity, and they're out, we're out.
Yes, of course.
I know it's the first night, it's Monday, so they wanted to hear our voice, and we're here, myself and Mr. Wade. Is it Vice?
Huh?
Is Vice President, sir?
No, I'm the General Secretary.
Oh, the Gen Sec. big title. You hear that? Gen Sec, of the MABA Basketball Association. Now we have number 5, Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers going in. A screen has been set. He's driving into the key, and he has been stripped. And the
get back. Number 6 for St. Kitts. Drives again. And he is fouled.
And the foul is on, is it 6 or 9?
Can't see what signals.
Yes. If that's 6, that's Raquan Faye. Another returnee for the BVI team who is here. I don't see the star boy from last time.
No, he's not
here.
They just walked with the 5
players again. So I wonder if they can be victorious again inside of this league, or all the teams now have worked out their plan.
Exactly.
And try to close
we would hope that's it.
And a fadeaway jump shot just short on the edge, and the big man takes up the ball for St. Kitts, and that's Maynard. Nashran, is it? Yeah, Nashran Maynard, yes.
And he was played professional ball, so
he has something
well-rounded.
Okay, yes. As you saw earlier on with his strength inside of the box, standing firm like a solid wall.
And because we actually changed the registration rules, he was coaching the last time, but he's allowed to play this time.
Oh, okay, yes. Yes, he was. Yes. And that's a good invitation.
Yes.
We have our very own inside the arena as well, playing for the boys at home, or home boys.
Yes.
And I seen that you brought out 3, is it 3-2?
Well, you have Julius, Nikon, and we've brought back in the coaching team as the head coach, Bevan Greenaway.
Yes.
So we're trying to restructure and trying to get the best guys out there to compete.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can only move forward with that.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
of course.
See a foul there. So I'm asking everyone in Radioland, please come out.
Guys like me now are officially retired. Yes.
Are you saying that you have nothing left in those ankles?
Oh, boy.
Or those knees?
I tell you.
Yeah, so we have a timeout called for the St. Kitts team.
Yes.
So I see that we have our audience. They're coming in slowly. I know it's Monday.
Trickling, yes.
But do make your way to the Little Bay Multipurpose Center where we have lovely, lovely basketball here. And you'll be entertained from professionals, young professionals. And I'm asking you, we've just completed at school SBA for the fifth one.
Yes.
Now, as you can see again, some are in the park looking on, and they're very eager. And what I like, Mr. Wade, is that the young females are very interested in the game as well. So
well, what had happened with the female program is that COVID came along. We had a very good female program going, and COVID came along, and unfortunately, one of our players died during the COVID, and it just kind of dampened the whole setup. But we're going to try and get it back up and running. Yeah.
So as the game starts inbound, so the possession belongs to BVI.
Inbound from the baseline, and good defense here by St. Kitts. St. Kitts are trying a full court press here. And that's a foul there on number 5 for St. Kitts. Blocking foul called by the official. So we have another ball from the sideline, and it will be BVI ball. Number 6 for BVI will inbound from the sideline. Inbounds to number 1, who goes out of bounds, but he gets it back. BVI now setting up their plays. And here is number 2 for BVI, who was tripped, or he tripped himself. Good transition there by St. Kitts, but the big man couldn't hold on to the pass from number 1.
And I think young Hodge was looking for a foul there a while ago. But then, as you can see now, he's rubbing his shoe. So I guess he slipped, as you mentioned, on his own self there. So we have an inbound play for BVI. BVI has the ball, looking to get up. And a good press.
Press there by St. Kitts. St. Kitts is putting on the press here, trying to put on a good full court press. And I think this is the way forward here, how the defense that St. Kitts is playing.
Shaquem Tyson getting very difficult. 3. Yes.
Number 3 for St. Kitts. Passes in transition to number 1, who skips it back to number 3, who takes a jump shot, misses. Big man puts it up off the board, misses. And rebound BVI. BVI gets it down the court. Passes it to the far corner. Number 2 for BVI. Dribbles. Pulls back on his dribble. Passes to the big man in the center. Number 6 for the BVI, who turns it over to St. Kitts. Number 3 for St. Kitts on the transition on the fast break. Passes to number 1. Number 10 puts it up off the board and 1. So he'll go to the line to shoot a single free throw. St. Kitts is moving the ball very well in transition, and they're also playing some good defense.
Yes. I was just about to ask you just now. I'm looking at that from here. We can see it from here.
Yeah.
What type of defense would you say that?
Let me look at it again. Yes. But they've definitely put in on a full court trap here.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to work out what formation it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this is very important as well for our viewers at home. Some of our young players, they often ask, Coach, what is that? Is that 3 and 2? Is that 4 and box? And as they learn it, they would like to apply it. So here, young.
So we're seeing, well, it's okay. They're falling back into formation now. They have original defense. But we'll look at it a little bit later.
Yes.
Here's BVI. Number 6 for BVI. Gets the ball. Fumbles a bit, but he recovers. Passes. Number 10 for St. Kitts on the defense, and he is fouled by number 1, and I think that's his second foul for St. Kitts.
Oh, and that's a bit early. So it shows that they have worked on their defense, trying to cut these guys out from penetrating inside of the key, forcing them outside
in the corners,
and the corners, and say, try to come into the key from the baseline, but they have it blocked.
Yes.
So very good defense there again, and Faye goes up. And he's
misses
a little
his
sharp. Yes. And he was one of the key players for BVI
for the last time.
And he's back with us. I reckon that he loves Montserrat, and he's back again to show what he has. He showcased 1 out of 2 free throws.
And we have a substitution. So number 1 goes off as expected, and number 8 comes in for St. Kitts. Number 8 is
Wilshire. is it Wilshire? Yes. Yeah. And again, a name that I'm familiar with.
Yes.
Coming in again, playing. Our Hodge for St. Kitts is very quiet tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
BVI pushes the ball down the court. Far corner. Defense by St. Kitts. Gets it to the big man at the top. He puts up a 3, misses. And here is number 3 for St. Kitts. Passes the ball on the break. But here is number 6 for the BVI. Steals the ball. Drives to the basket. Big spin. And he misses the shot. Number 3 for St. Kitts. Gets the rebound. Pushes it down the court. Goes center. And we have a travel call on number 3 by Kingsley Liber.
And I'm noticing that there's 2 Hodge, one from St. Kitts and one from
BVI.
So I'm wondering if they're family. And I am looking at the BVI team. Do they look fit to you, Mr. Wade?
We will see. We will definitely see how fit they are. We will definitely see how fit they are tonight. The live wire of the BVI team is not here. I can't remember his name from the last season.
And
that two-handed. I call him the two-handed guard.
Yeah, yes. And Shaquem Tyson goes up with a 2 from inside, and he converted that.
St. Kitts, the big man for St. Kitts.
And it's
travels
again. And I'm saying tonight, I don't know what's happening. If it's the first game,
yes, nerves, just to get the butterflies out.
So it's happening,
yes.
And it's from the side. Ball comes in from the side. Fade tries to find someone. Everyone's moving around, so the ball goes. No. And he's still sleeping. This is one of the live wires of the game from last time. Is it him?
Number 10, yeah. Number 10 for BVI just fumbled and lost the ball to St. Kitts.
And we noticed now there's some unforced turnovers now.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, as you mentioned, if it is the nerves. And
it's the nerves. The first night playing in a competition like this, a little nerves.
Okay.
Yeah, a little nerves. Big man for St. Kitts gets the ball, puts it up, jump shot, and he misses.
And Hodge.
BVI possession.
What was that call? Because I swear that ball went off Hodge, but then the officials see something else.
Here we have BVI in transition. Gets the ball down the court. But St. Kitts playing some very good defense here. BVI has the ball. Passes baseline and fumbles again and throws it away. So St. Kitts ball.
And that's a new player they brought. The number 1 for BVI.
Yeah.
He's Donaldson Lane. A young talent again. Haven't heard much of him. So as we go along in this tournament, we'll find out.
Of course,
we'll see what they have. So yes. So there's a timeout called. I think it's the BVI.
Yes.
The BVI.
And for surprisingly, the BVI coach, he hasn't gotten animated as yet.
Yes.
He normally he normally gets animated.
So you say everyone's just holding that moment, but as you can see now, we have 13 to St. Is it St. Kitts?
Yeah.
And the BVI has 4, and we're in our second timeout. And we are live here at the Little Bay Multipurpose complex, watching some lovely invitational basketball brought to you by Mava. And I'm not sure of some of the sponsors, but I know, is it Sarah? Sarah is one of the number 1 sponsor for tonight's game and onwards. And also we have Philomagic Media, who is covering the whole event. And again, we're here and you're seeing everything clear. I'm wondering, am I in 5D? I think I am in 5D because I'm looking, I look so clear over there. So all right, so we're back here and the timeout. We have 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go in this first quarter of the Mava Invitational. So we're here. And number 3 goes down for St. Kitts and Mr. Hodge. Hodge plays it wide out on the edge. It was a turnover, good defense. Ball came in, and they're moving that ball very quickly. Ball moving around, players moving around. Number 10 goes up, Wilkinson, and Wilkinson's convert a 3-pointer. Very happy, the coaches. And as I mentioned before, there's a legendary coach inside of our arena as well. And that was a good drive by Hodge. He picked up the foul. So 1 Hodge going down and the next one coming up and doing his thing. And he was one of the live wires. He came alive late last year. So Jaquan Hodge now going to the free throw. I think he has 2. Yes. A strong man.
I'm coach here, yes. So we have the sponsors, the main sponsors, the Governor's Office, CG United Insurance, Caribbean Alliance Insurance, MS Osborne, and the Office of the Premier.
And Access
on board
Division.
we have, we also have Bank of Montserrat,
Yes.
Sarah, and somebody's slipping me at the moment, but I'll remember. Yeah, but as we go along to the night, we'll always big up our sponsors. We also have Victor's Ashok's, Chemango Villa, and Philo Magic Media.
Yes.
You know, so we have, and we say thank you to them
Yes.
for the support.
Yeah.
We know it's trying times sometimes, but at this point in time, but thank them every moment we get for the support for this tournament.
All right, and as Faye comes up, there's a foul on Faye. We go to the side. I'm not sure who is it, number 10.
Yeah.
Wilkinson picking up that foul. Yes.
But the thing is with BVI though, if you really see how they're playing, they seem to be conserving their fouls.
Yeah. They're not going too much out too early. Yep. I reckon that's something, a strategy because they only have 5 players.
Yes.
So they're doing that early, using the game, slowing it down. You know, we have 2 more nights to play, or maybe 3, because they might be in the overall champions. But I think the coach is very clever guy.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Yes,
very good guy, and he's been at this for years.
Yeah. So you have Faye going up, converted,
and shoot.
And
you have a substitution. So we have for St. Kitts 7, 10 going out and 7 coming in for.
So you have
St. Kitts.
That's 7 going out and 10 coming in. So Wilkinson coming in for
yes,
St. Kitts.
7 coming in and 10.
Oh.
10, yeah.
So you have Providence.
Yeah.
Providence. Yeah. Another returnee from last year again, Stevenson Providence. He contributed last game, giving some buckets here and there and giving his team certain edge. Yeah. But as we know, the BVI edged everyone out with with a stunning play. So Hodge goes in, goes back out on the base, comes back on the top of the key, shifts. Well, it was met with a wall, and as you see, watch the defense the BVI putting inside.
Yep.
And imagine, look at that.
And St. Kitts is playing a 3-man rotation at the top. And if I observe well, they're playing 3 guards at the top, so you look out for the trees. The trees will start raining shortly.
All right, so we're going here to the free
throw
throw
line,
and it's Faye again.
Faye. Yeah, he was.
Fahy.
Fahy.
Yes. Riquan Fahy going back to the free throw line. And I know his conversion rate last time was up, so I wonder if he can continue. He misses that first one. Feeling a little down with himself, but he tries again. Stretching out, and Liebert shows him he has 1 more shot. Free throw. As you know, he went up and he converts. Yes. All right.
So now the score is now 16-8 in favor of St. Kitts. And we have a lot of basketball here to come tonight. Here's the big man swinging for St. Kitts, swinging it out to the corner. Into the big man again, number 7 for St. Kitts. Puts it up, misses. Rebound BVI. BVI pushes down the court. St. Kitts playing some good defense. BVI, Fahy with the ball. At the top of the key, drives to the basket. And he puts it up and he's blocked by number 7, St. Kitts. Is that a foul, Scott?
I think he was outside on the line.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he stepped
that
on
was
the
a
line.
Good block. But number 7 is tall. He's about
Yes.
6'9", 6'7". He's a
He
tall
looks-
guy.
And he looks like he's ready for the game, standing inside of the key.
St. Kitts rotating the ball. Swings to the far corner. For the 3. Puts it up, misses. Rebound. Big man inside for St. Kitts. Passes it out to number 8. Puts it up for the J. Misses. Rebound number 7. Tries to clean it up, but he misses also. BVI with the ball. The big man for BVI. Number 10 with the rebound. Passes to Fahy. Far corner. Here we have good rotation by BVI. Dribbling. Passes. Number 7. Pulls up his dribble. Steal. St. Kitts gets the ball. Passes it. Number 2 for the BVI. For St. Kitts. Misses the dunk on the fast break. I don't know how he missed that dunk.
And he was up there. I was saying that was the first dunk of the evening.
Yep.
But that's the first quarter. first quarter.
End of first quarter.
Yeah,
yes,
end of first quarter.
Basketball being
and
played.
we have a score line of 16-8.
Yes.
And as we mentioned, the BVI are on their conservative play at the moment, and they're really doing well. Although we see that, Brian, we know they have that explosive play within them.
Look out for it, because it's coming.
Must be somewhere inside of the catalog. They won't be here if they don't have that, because they already know the crowd, so they brought that entertaining aspect with them. And also, we're not taking anything from the St. Kitts boys as well. They're up 16. And as you mentioned, that 3-2, as you mentioned, and I saw it, I was going to say, look at that. Mr. Wade knows what he's saying. Because as you look and that ball goes out on the top of the key, instant going up for the 3 attempts.
I always remember when we were playing back in the early 90s, and Antigua used to run that play on us, and we used to be like, what? And we researched it, and we counted it.
Yes.
And it was good, you know, but they nearly killed us one night with some 3-pointers. The first time they run that play on us. And we came off the court and we counted it. But, you know, it's all about strategy in basketball.
Yes.
You get beaten bad tonight and you go back the next night and you beat somebody else because, you know, and then we have the Google now these days.
That
you could go and Google all the plays.
And that's something that you mentioned. That's very, very important for young players coming up. And I know they use the media, but using it correctly. To get that knowledge that you've just possessed, and also learning counteractions, because you can do that from home, and then you take it and say, Coach, I saw this, and the coach might say, yes, this player is, you know, doing his homework. And
I always tell younger players, if you want to learn decent and good basketball, you look at college ball, NCAA basketball. That's the best basketball to learn.
Is it because it's a lot more games, or because
well, it's a lot more games,
raw,
but it's more for our setting in the Caribbean, and it more leans to FIBA basketball.
Yes.
NBA now is more it's a kind of show ball.
Yes.
And a lot of our players, they love the NBA. So when they come into tournaments like this, they get called for a lot of travels and traveling and that kind of thing, and they feel intimidated. But it's just the kind of basketball that you're looking at. So you come on the court and play the same basketball. So I try to get them to play either FIBA ball, or look at FIBA ball, or NCAA ball.
Okay. And mentioning that about the FIBA, as you know, the rules are a lot different, because doing some of the exams, you're saying, they're telling you, are you sure it's 10 minutes? And I always tell the NBA is where you aspire to go. You aspire to go to the NBA because of the big bucks and the showtime. As you mentioned, it's just showtime there. So entertainment for your money, basically. So, and as we get ready for the second quarter. Yes, St. Kitts out early. They're out early. And something I would like to ask you as well, because your knowledge of actually playing it is vast. As you watch the players coming out and they squeak in their shoe, or what is the...
Sometimes it's just like to get your shoes, the grip. It's sometimes to get the grip of the shoe on the surface. But I always tell guys, right, you look at a basket, you know a basketball player by his shoes. But if I take your shoe and your pivot area in your shoe is not eaten, you're not playing any basketball. Your footwork is weak.
Yes.
Here we have commencement of the second quarter. BVI with the possession. Shoots. Fahey, 3-pointer, 6.
And he was so
smooth with that shot.
That release.
Here we have St. Kitts with the ball. Number 5 for St. Kitts. Passes it into the big man, number 7. Back to number 5. Skips it to the far corner. To number 1. 1. Drives, shoots. Puts it up, misses. BVI with the rebound. Fahey, number 6. Brings the ball down the court. Fahey dribbles to the far corner. Back center. Passes it. He pulls up again for another 3 and misses. St. Kitts with the rebound. Number 8 for St. Kitts. Gets the ball down the court. Passes it to the far corner. Drives. Number 5 for St. Kitts. Puts up a J. Misguided.
Yes.
Throw up 5 again. Passes it inside to the big man. Puts it up and foul on the big man for the BVI.
What number is that?
I think he's 10.
7.
Shaquille Tyson. 10. I think the foul was on 10.
10. Okay.
He was 7 or 10.
I think it's more. Is it
The big guy in the car. Yeah, number 10, yeah.
Tyson.
Tyson
Yes.
for BVI. So we have number 6 for St. Kitts taking 2 shots.
Maynard?
Yeah.
Maynard.
And he misses the first.
But I remember him from the last game, but no, he looks so tiny. Because he's a big man,
yeah,
yes.
He's big.
But, you know, he goes up. He's at the shock syndrome.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal syndrome I'm seeing there. And he converted 1 out of the 2, yes.
So we have BVI with the possession. Down the court, Fahi, big man, brings the ball down, passes it. Top 2 numbers are hard to see.
Yes.
But drives
Hodge.
number 2, and he is fouled.
And that's Jaquan Hodge.
Yes.
I just remember Mr. Hodge. He was the one at times when I think Anthony was tired. He took the mantle last time for BVI and did some of the driving inside of the key. And I noticed with the BVI a lot of times, their play is driving in the key.
They drive to the basket a lot.
Driving a lot.
And what they try to do is get the fouls.
Yes.
They try to get the fouls, and that's part of their strategy. So you have to counter that drive.
And then if they're in trouble, they just put it back out to Fahi. And as you can see, Fahi is converting. Yes, and he's converting so much.
The second. Misses also. St. Kitts with the rebound. Number 8 for St. Kitts with the rebound. Passes it to the far corner to number 5.
And I think Rogers was the captain for St. Kitts and Nevis, and he's back again.
Yeah.
And he's here.
Good rotation by St. Kitts. Far corner, up with the 3, misses. Number 2 for BVI with the rebound. Passes it to BVI on the drive to the hoop and to the big man. Number 10 puts it up for 2
Tyson
points.
puts that up so easily.
That was a good ball passing of the basketball there. Here we have St. Kitts, number 5. Goes down, passes it to the top to number 6. 8 in the far corner, has the ball, skips it back to the back to 5, into the big man, number 6. But he's stripped by Fahi. Fahi tries to get the ball down the court, passes it to his comrade. Number 1, back to Fahi. Fahi passes it to the far corner for a 3. Ball is put up, misses it. Rebound again, number 8 for St. Kitts.
Traveling.
And we have a traveling.
Yes, that
on
was
number 1.
Yes.
Number 1 for St. Kitts.
Is that Cecil Angel?
Yes.
And I think he was in 2 minds before passing the ball. But you know, Strongman, he don't miss those calls, especially those type of calls. He said, "You're a professional.
Yes.
I'm going to call it."
Yes.
And as you mentioned, that we're not playing NBA.
No NBA, and that's one of the things. The steps, a lot of guys feel like there's this thing that they call the Euro step, and a lot of guys try to and they get called for travel.
Yes.
Yeah. Here we have BVI's possession, passes it to the top. Number 2 for BVI, dribbles, looks, tries to beat number 8 for St. Kitts, puts it up and he's blocked by number 1. Massive block there by St. Kitts. Passes it to number 8 for St. Kitts. Skips it to number 5. Back inside to the big man for St. Kitts. Misses the shot. BVI with the rebound. Fahi assesses. Yes. Then he dribbles down center of the court. Skips it to the far corner to number 1 for the BVI. Shoots, misses. Rebound number 6 for the BVI. Fast break transition here. And number 5 for the St. Kitts and Nevis team converts.
Rogers. As you're looking now, the BVI team, they're just in a pace. They're taking it easy. They're not worried.
No rush. And the score here is 19-13 in favor of St. Kitts. Fahi with the ball. Skips it to the far corner. Tries to take a 3. But the defense is so good by number 6. And if you see what's happening, number 6 is basically playing Fahi now.
Yes. A good matchup. Very good matchup. As you can see, his conversion rate tonight is getting high. So the coach must have said, "Hey, no, that's too much." And they have number 7 sticks to that Providence, and Fahi goes, fake him, pushing, getting in, and he was stripped.
BVI ball.
Providence stripped him going up. I think he got a little knock, but he stripped him going up, so they're looking. So
there's number 6 inbounding from the baseline. And number 10, big man for BVI. Drives to the basket. Good play here, but he misses. Number 8 for St. Kitts, far corner. Passes it inside to the big man. Number 1 takes a jump shot. Misses. Number 6 recovers it for St. Kitts. Passes it over to number 5. 5. Good defense playing here by BVI, but he has to be careful. Here is number 5. Think it's good steal here by the BVI. Big man. Oh, good basketball here. Oh, blocked.
And that was a foul on Rogers. Is it
number 1?
Wow. Didn't see that. Did he come up from Angel came up from the baseline?
I don't know.
That looks so kind of way.
That was and he has 4 fouls. He has to be careful.
Wow.
Number 1 has to be careful. He has 4 fouls.
And he looks, yes. So I see some movements on the bench.
Yes.
So
he's going to be subbed out. Yeah.
So he's in foul trouble.
Yeah,
the first half of the game. So, wow.
Yeah.
And you're looking at BVI, who conservative
Yeah,
even on
they're
the
playing
fouls.
good ball. They're playing good ball.
Smart basketball, and he's converted.
And we have a
substitution. So Angel is sub, and I know he's disappointed, but that's how the game goes. You have introduction of number 4, Dario.
Yeah.
And a return here as well.
Yes.
I will get the names correctly because it's kind of dark in here, but forgive us if you're in St. Kitts listening and you know the players, and you have Providence turning and converting from inside of the key. Very good player. He's using, he reminds me of Larry Bird and Parrish inside of that key there, just using it. And Faye goes up and kick ball.
BVI.
Yes, so BVI ball. Maynard. Faye is showing his thing against Maynard. Maynard looks like he's having a little trouble marking Fahy.
Yes.
But that's a good thing. So
and it's 6'6", 2 sixes. 6 St. Kitts, 6 BVI. But the matchup, if you check, the matchup is good between both teams.
Yes. Very equal. Yeah. So we know that we have a real game going here tonight. And some little housekeeping there by Library. All right, so we're saying we're here down at the Little Bay Multipurpose Complex watching some very, very entertaining basketball the first night of many nights. We're here 4 nights, so you can tune in. And we know you're wherever you are in the world, England, Spain, wherever you are, you're being covered by the Philomagic Media, and that's a good drive to the hoop. And Tyson goes up.
Oh, the big man for BVI. Big rebound, but whoa. Careful, guys.
That was a foul.
Yes.
And the number 4, Dario.
Yes.
And I love the housekeeping.
Yes.
All right, so that's a foul. Are we going to the side? Yes, we are going to the side.
And Coach, I must say thanks for the assistance of your guys from the school. You know, we have to work together to, make this game what it is.
Yes. And they love it. They love the opportunity to see the big stage. And number 4 goes in, drives in. Dario goes up, put it back out to Rogers. And Rogers tried to convert from the 3-point, and Maynard, out of bound by Maynard. And they're saying it's St. Kitts ball. Well, we're not seeing what they're saying. We're at a different angle, so we have to trust their visions and their calls at this moment. And no one was complaining.
Good drive by the big man inside. Lovely, boy. I think it's looking big inside.
Yes.
The paint.
Traveling. And he knows straight away. He didn't even query about that. So that's number 7, Providence, Stevenson, Providence, saying inside. So, he was getting some words now. And I like the energy. I don't know if it's the first night, but everyone's just at a calm and collective rate, just
playing some good ball.
Yes.
Here we have the BVI with the possession. Passing the ball at the top of the key. Skips to the far corner to Fahy for 3. Fahy puts it up, misses. Big man for BVI, gets the ball. And St. Kitts ball.
Tyson held it head like, wow, I can't hold it.
Yes.
So Maynard comes to the side as we wait for Tyson Hodge to tie his shoes. Yes. And I see that everyone's up for this game tonight. And you have young Rogers, I think the captain, going down. And I notice where they carry that ball into the corner. So I wonder if that's one of their play.
Yeah, that's
and watch that turn again. Reminds me of Parrish. Is it Mikel? From Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes up for a 3. You can see that's off. Big rebound by Maynard. Goes out to Rogers. And that's a traveling. Yeah. I don't know what's happening here, but a lot of traveling.
But we, you know, what I've noticed too with our games, and I love what St. Kitts is playing. Well, both teams are playing it. They're feeding the big man inside.
Yes.
And that's a component of our game in Montserrat that I think has gone out the door. A lot of shooting goes on, and we forget the power forwards and the centers on the court. We think they're just there for rebounds and setting screens and that kind of thing. But as you can see, these two teams, they're actually using their big man inside. And I was taught basketball that you feed the big man and he feeds you back the ball.
Yeah. If he's in trouble, he goes back
exactly.
out. Yeah.
So, you know, it's coming. It's coming.
Yes, it's coming. And as you mentioned that as well, I always talk about our player that's overseas playing. I think is Jordan Ryan.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And even in my teaching, I use him as an example. I expect him, when teams see that guy and he's driving inside the key, they're like, you know, because I like that type of basketball, that aggressive basketball, driving inside of the key, putting up that ball, showing them your pub, getting down that shoulder. Anything coming up, you know, it's a foul. You know, so and that's something that we need, as you mentioned, back to basics basketball. That's getting that done.
And once we get that, you know, and we work on our fundamentals and that. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
And once the points are coming from our centers and our power forward as well, you know everyone is contributing. And then you have a rounded team. So it's coming in the making. It's in the making. So as we have the officials having a little talk inside there, we are here tonight with 3 very, very experienced officials. And I like to say, Maba, well done again. Bringing in
and that's what we have to do. You know, we have referees here, but we want to make sure that everything is transparent.
Yes.
So, BVI possession. Number 1 for BVI. Inbounds the ball from the sideline. Gets it in. Number 2 for BVI. Tries to get the ball down the court, but St. Kitts in a very good defense here. Trying to trap number 2. And he gets out of that trap. Skips it to the far corner, but there's a steal by St. Kitts. Number 10 for St. Kitts drives all the way to the basket and scores 2 points.
But you notice what they did there?
They
double team Hodge because they know he's the ball man, and they forced some pass, put him in the corner, put him under pressure.
And that long pass over was intercepted. Here's Fahi. Delane puts it up, misses BVI. Back again and scores 2 points. Number 10 for BVI.
Tyson going up there, showing his height.
Here's the guard for St. Kitts, number 3. Gets the ball down the court very quickly. Skips it to the side to number 6. Skips it to the far corner. To number 4, back to the top. To 5, inside to the big man. Number 6, puts it up off the glass. Gets his rebound again, puts it back up off the glass again, and he scores his 2 points.
And we just talk about that.
Big man play.
Big man play. And you seen it right there. That's a real big man play. Going up, showing that he's a force to be reckoned with. Going up, and he's a strip. I just said that 10. He's too casual.
And
Tyson goes up, and he came back on good recovery. And that was a good block. I hope it's not a foul. It's a block. Yes, and a good block. Yes. So our official Libert has showed us that was a block, and well blocked as well. Great recovery.
Recovery, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
After being so casual with the BVI ball, so it's an inbound play. And it's a strip by Tyson. Yes.
Yeah. Out of bounds.
So you have Rogers on the 3-point going up.
Big shot.
And leaving him there, and he converted. And I would like to say the score now for St. Kitts is 28, and BVI is 16 with 3 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. And Tyson comes up, and that double team again, forcing a turnover. So we have a quick play going inside and a quick warm-up. And that's a lovely, and is that an on-one?
On-one.
That's an on-one.
So that took some heart to go at that big man.
So you see some quick transitional play coming after interception and getting that ball across. No time to waste. And these guys are fearless.
Yes, and you can see what St. Kitts is up to. St. Kitts is going to take it to them Because if they get that big man in foul trouble,
Yes.
he'll just have to leave them alone. Number 4 for Senki shoots his shot, misses it. Number 10 from BVI with the rebound. Here we have it. BVI.
That's double team again, forcing
number 6
the errors.
passes. Number 5 for Senkis with the ball in transition. Fast break. Number 3. Number 6 loses it. BVI, Fahi, down the center of the court. Loses it, recovers it, passes it to number 2 for BVI. And that's 2 points for the BVI. And some lovely basketball being played here. Senkis in transition, skips it to 4, 4 to 3. 3, recovers, dribbles, drives down the center, skips it to the far corner. And he steps out of bounds.
Yeah.
So we have some good pace basketball being played here. Very good basketball.
And as you can see, the BVI guys, they're taking their time, recovering, knowing when to speed it up, knowing when to slow it down.
Yes.
But the St. Kitts team are pressing them out, pressing high, getting their players up early, forcing plays, making sure that, and look at that again.
Double again, yeah. Number 4 for St. Kitts on the drive. Lays it off the glass, misses it.
Misses that.
Fahi with the rebound. Coach is not going to be happy with that. Number Fahi on the drive. Ooh. Oh, Fahi looking really good here. Number 4 for St. Kitts on the drive. Drive straight to the basket. And he scores 2 points on the break.
And he was trying to get into that foul, but then he thought about it and said no. With 2 minutes on the clock, BVI is in possession. Tyson goes up.
Seems to be a live wire. Number 10 fumbles. BVI kick ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the ball belongs to BVI. And I see substitution here for St. Kitts.
Number 11 comes for number 6.
And this, I think, don't have him here. And that's the first time he's here. The first time.
You have to check that out.
Yeah. And they're coached by
Spezia.
John Spezia, you know, a very, very good coach.
Very good coach.
Yes. And he's been around
big by Fahi.
Big turn and one. A lovely play inside of the key.
He's a smooth fellow.
So, you know, he's bringing it. He's bringing it tonight. And as you look his team, they're not even worried about his play going inside of the key. So they know it's in his hands and they're supportive. You know, everyone's supportive. He's got his pumped and everyone is just ready. So as he tries to convert this one, and he makes it. Well done. So that's 20 to 32. 32 for the St. Kitts boys. And then I see 21 now. 21, quick play again inside, showing his strength. Is number 11. He was stripped, and Tyson has it. Tyson matching up with Rogers, and he's going, take him to the corner, looking up. The ball goes out.
Well trailed. Yeah. Number 3 for St. Kitts. Skips it out.
And that was
Guess it, BVI. BVI number 10 with the ball. Big man. Skips it to the far corner. Tries to out-dribble the whole St. Kitts team here. BVI guard, but not advised. Number 5 for St. Kitts on the drive. Misses. Fast break. Number 11 puts it up. Misses. Number 5 for St. Kitts recovers and makes it. Taps it back in for St. Kitts.
I noticed the BVI guys, they're thinking about that foul.
Yeah.
So they're conservative with the foul. He could have tried there a while ago, like he's saying, no, it's just 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah.
So a lot of mental work goes into their preparation there, because you know if we are fouled out, that's 4. So you can see when and where. They're doing that as much as possible. And I love that, because that takes discipline.
Of course.
Very, very good discipline. So
that's well said, coach.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Yes.
Discipline. Fahi was called for a charging foulers now.
Okay.
So, St. Kitts ball. Here we have 3 for St. Kitts. Getting the ball, advancing down the center of the court. At the top of the key. Dribbles. Pass, skips it to the far corner. Gets it back. Skips it to the far corner. Number 4 for St. Kitts has it. Passes it inside to number 11, who travels. Is that a travel?
Yes. And I was forced again. So the two teams are putting up some very good defense, forcing some errors here from each team. So young Tyson has it coming up. Double team again. Look at that double team. Well, he got out of that. And he's driving. He saw.
Well, good layup. This guy plays with a lot of control.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 2 for BVI. So that's 2 more points to the BVI there.
And that's Jekyll and Hodge.
Yes. Number 3 for St. Kitts puts up a 3-pointer, and that's the end of the first half.
Yeah, so we now have 34 for St. Kitts and 23 for BVI.
And Coach, we've had some exciting game, this first half of this encounter, and we've seen some very good basketball.
Yes.
So you know what's going to come for the rest of the week.
The rest of the week, it can only get better. So now we have our halftime, so we'll be back with you guys in the next 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yes. And do remember, you can come down to the Little Bay Multipurpose Center and see some live invitational basketball. So as we go back to Master Control, you take it away.
Oh gosh, rum and coconut tarts ensemble. But some way out they having fun. Ting-a-ling-a-lang is what people chanting on. Rum in their hand, don't give a damn. All they want is iron and parang. Kang-kang-kalang-a-rukum-kum, purr-kum-kum, purr-kum-kum. Ting-a-ling, ting-a-lang, tang-a-rukum-kum. That is all I hearing. On the road for Tuesday morning. Give them iron and parang. Last lap when mass been parading. Want iron and parang. All in the festival city. Give them iron and parang. Miss Goosey and Moko Jumbi. Want iron and parang. Eh, kang-kang-kalang-a-rukum-kum, purr-kum-kum, purr-kum-kum. Ting-a-ling, ting-a-lang, tang-a-rukum-kum. That is all I hearing. On the road for Tuesday morning. Give them iron and parang. Last lap when mass been parading. Want iron and parang. All in the festival city. Give them iron and parang. Miss Goosey and Moko Jumbi. Want iron and parang. Eh, kang-kang-kalang-a-rukum-kum, purr-kum-kum, purr-kum-kum. Ting-a-ling, ting-a-lang, tang-a-rukum-kum. Give them iron and parang. On the road. On the road. On the road.
people that want to see for the mix, watch it there. Lord, I'm going to see look here, so we can't mash up. We can't even get the people that can't do it, no one just out never rush me, never crowd me, all over me, all over me, show. Oh my God, I want to them. Yeah, I'm in the super mix, I'm somebody now, look here now. Yes, me say, look here. You know why you don't know your voice, you know? Because all I want come say that I want tell me, say that don't be a chat. Because me not say nothing flat, but I'm telling that we be a flat. And a super mix the people that want to forget. Me say, look here, lad, watch it. Oh, me love, watch here now. Oh, yeah.
We are ZJB.
Welcome.
Our fans them day. I know you're ready. It's time for your nursery rhyme. Dozen fans them who say, hey, Dr. Lumba, forget the pen and paper. Go back in time and come humorous with some nursery rhymes like mosquito one, miss a mosquito two, bloody bang bell mosquito one walk no low show. 10 pound 10, miss a Dominic entry, some monkey jump and drop in the hot pen. Georgie Podger of the pudding of the pie, kissing on the girls, him acting shy. Tell me Georgie B come, tell her and I, how you get the gal them scream. Aye, spice, 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 aye, spice, spice, aye, Sally was a cute little miss, and I start to reminisce. Right away, me tongue get lit, and me half a thing like this. Me say, Sally, water, tell me, twinkle in the saucer. While me ride, Sally wiping the weeping eyes on me thing. Say, wine to the east, Sally, wine to the west. Wine up, Sally, so them, you still full of zest. Me tell, see, wine up on me, Sally. Wine up on me, Sally. When you wine up on me, Sally, you make me feel like me in the valley. Hold on on me, Sally. Squeeze up to me, Sally. When you so hard on me, Sally, you make me feel like it's you, lolly. She say, ay, 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 ay. He say, ay, 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 ay. He say, ay, 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 ay. Cynthia, come around there, so go on like she vex. Cynthia think that me said she wrong, start parading around in she tongue. Nothing told me got left long down, me keep on singing with me list tongue. Me say tinte, palama hookah. Later bunk to me, ziggity out. Tinte, palama hookah. Later bunk to me, ziggity out. He say come for your hattie, come up ya. You'll never forget me tonight ya. He say come for your hattie, come up ya. Come light for your hand underneath me brass ya. Come for your hattie, come up ya. You'll never forget me tonight ya. He say ay 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 ay. Girl me a come. Me say ay 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 ay. Girl me a come. Me say ay 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 ay. Me a come. Don't say in the moonlight. Don't say in the June. Don't say never come back until 2:30. Mama say don't say girl. What you out a road a down? She say mama me out there helping that tall look for your student. She scream out. She said, ay, 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 ay. Ay, mama, ay, 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 ay. We say, don't see in the moonlight. Come back in the moonlight. Don't see in the moonlight. Come the week the night eyes. Come back something nice. Come back in the moonlight. Don't you love the moonlight? Yes, you do, but it right. Don't you love it? Ooh, Sally loved it. Cynthia loved it. Our fans them day. I know you're ready. It's time for your nursery rhyme. Dozen fans them who say, hey, Dr. Lumba, forget the pen and paper. Go back in time and come humorous with some nursery rhymes like mosquito one, me say mosquito two, bloody bang bell mosquito one walk no low show. 10 pound 10, me say Dominic entries a monkey jump and drop in the hog pen. Georgie Podge love the pudding of the pie, kissing on the girls, him acting shy. Tell me Judgy P come, tell her and I, how you get the girl them scream. Aye, spice, spice, aye, Sally was a cute little miss, and I start to reminisce. Right away, me tongue get lit, and me half a thing like this. Me say, Tully, Tully, water, tell me, twinkling the saucer. While me ride, Sally wiping the weeping eyes, and me thing say, wine to the east, Sally, wine to.
And here we are resuming basketball action here at the Little Bay Complex. St. Kitts is in possession of the basketball. Second half of this encounter, St. Kitts versus Riviere. First encounter in the MABA 2023 Basketball Invitational. Here is St. Kitts in the big man, in the paint for St. Kitts. Puts it up off the glass for 2 points, 6 points. So St. Kitts is now 34, BVI 23. Very lovely and entertaining basketball being played here. BVI with the ball, number 2 for BVI. Dances at the top. Skips it to the far corner to Fahi. Steal by St. Kitts. Good pass. Number 10 for St. Kitts. In transition. Scores 2 points. So the score is now 38-23. Favor of St. Kitts and Nevis. BVI, number 1 with the ball. Skips it over to number 6, Fahi. Fahi dribbles at the top. Assesses. Skips it into the big man. Number 10 for BVI. Steal again. Big man is a bit loose there with his passes. Good skip pass to number 10 for St. Kitts, but the big man, other big man for St. Kitts puts it up and he is fouled by number 10 for the BVI. Oh, Fahi. Fahi is the one that took the foul. So Fahi took the foul for the big man, number 10. And you know, we used to do that in basketball. Me and the big Rudolph Lee, Gap.
Yeah.
You know, when one is in foul trouble, we take fouls for, you know. The referee would, sometimes the referees would ask, who wants it?
We're saying Gap the vet?
Yeah, man. Gap was a terror in the Leeward Islands. Yes. One of the biggest centers to ever play this game around here. Many trophies, many MVP trophies for Liba and all that kind of thing.
I would have thought that. And he's just so simple. He's just a simple guy. Yes.
Yeah, man. Gap was a big guy, man. And I must say thanks to him for, you know, boosting my basketball career. I used to just love playing with him. Here we have BVI number 2, dribbling. And he tries to penetrate, but he loses control in the St. Kitts, and that is a jump ball.
And as you can see, the coaches are telling them early, pick up that double.
Yep.
Pick up that double play on this guy because he's the one moving the ball. Get him early, get outside there, close him down. So you force those errors. Yep. And as you can see again, as soon as he gets it, they're saying, get there, get there, get there. So the coaches are on top of the play right now.
Fahi inbounds on the baseline. Gets it back, shoots. Fahi misses the 3. Number 6 for St. Kitts with the rebound. Advances down the court. Skips it to his point guard. Point guard skips it over to number 5. Inside to the big man again. Positioning, but he misses it off the glass.
And I like what he did. He created his little own room with showing his power inside.
And here we have a trap. By your good pass out of the trap there, and BVI scores 2 points. But St. Kitts tried to trap him there.
Yeah. And as you can see, that's something that they're pushing, and the coach is telling them, get up quickly, get into their zone early, get that basket up. And what's big that drive? There.
Number 10 for BVI with the rebound. Passes it to number 6, Fahi. Fahi dribbles it, gets it over the half. Advances, good drive there by Fahi to the hoop, and he misses. Was that on the floor or in the air? Side ball.
Side ball, yes. And again, they're taking it up, looking at it, getting their breath, talking to the coach, finding themselves, getting inside of each other's zone.
Yes.
Finding the plays, looking at it, going up, tease him a little, goes back out, a little shot, big play, big tip.
Good tip.
That's a big tip.
BVI. So the score is 38-27 in favor of St. Kitts and Nevis. Here we have the point guard for St. Kitts, number 3, skips it to the big man, number 6. He gets it down in the low post, but it is intercepted by the BVI. Gets it back, St. Kitts. Number 5, drive to the basket. Should have tried to put it up, though.
Yeah.
Number 3, the point guard, shoots a 3, misses. Number 6 is getting into position.
Yes.
This guy, you can see he played professional
That's
basketball.
what I'm going to say as well. You can see it straight away. He knows. He's there early. As we mentioned, he didn't get a chance to play last time we were here.
Yeah, he was in the coaching.
And now he's showing. Could that be because of the experience that he has?
He has.
And because now he's wiser. Not saying that he's old, but he's matured in the game.
But you can see he's the senior statesman in the team. But he's playing good ball. Here we have number 3, the point guard for St. Kitts. Skips it to number 5 in the far corner. Misses the 3-pointer. And number 6 with the rebound again.
Yes.
Gets it back. Number 6 on the good pass by number 6 to number 10.
Everyone was caught gazing, and he just quick hands. All right. Organizing play early.
And if you see St. Kitts, the point guard is pressuring the ball at the top.
See a triangle and one defense inside.
3-2. And here we have Fahi trying number 6 for BVI, trying to make some room. Is he going to be called for of pushing? Yes.
Oh gosh, you can see
he did use the forearm and push off the defender. So
I think he has this is his third. Yes, third foul. Not too bad. And there's a
technical, and the coach for BVI has to be careful.
And if you know a strong man, he's not a man. That takes a lot of talk. And as he shows why he had called that foul, and it was a leading arm, he was leading, so it must be something that he's seen, and he picked it up and he called. And these guys, this official as well, has refereed in some real games all around, and he's a man that he has seen players
seen it all.
So he knows when he makes a call, he's concrete and he knows his stuff. I like to say special mention to Jason Peters all the way up there in England.
Yes.
Tuning in. Jeffy, yes. Tuning in. And I like to hear out the others in the diaspora who are, true feel a magic.
Yeah, and of course. And we're up there in technology as everybody else. So what's happening here will get out to the world.
Get out. And it's very important that the rest of the world, or even in Caribbean, we don't even want to go in the world. The Caribbean sees that we have something here and invite themselves next time. Yes.
And remind me to say something on that point when we get a break.
All right.
I hear St. Kitts on the rotation again. Number 10 for St. Kitts trying to get it up. And
ball belongs to BVI. And as you mentioned again, big guy getting inside.
Yes, positioning,
getting in there. The ball belongs to St. Kitts. And St. Kitts again. And as you watch his position and he going across inside the center, taking up that play again, looking around, moving around, and
the post. Number 10 for St. Kitts with the rebound, puts it back off the glass, and but it's just amazing to see number 6. He had, if the guard was really looking, he had the defender sealed.
Yes. And that again is coming from the old school.
Yep.
Old school basketball. Yep. And it never fails to go back to the grassroots. Never.
Our good pass to Fahi, cutting in the baseline there, and BVI.
And that's 41 for St. Kitts and 27 for the BVI team, who's taking it slow, feeling it,
the big man
pass again. And you're talking about
high-low.
experience.
I mean, they're playing the high-low.
Yes.
And it's working for St. Kitts. St. Kitts is playing a good exhibition of high-low here. Good defense there by St. Kitts. But BVI recovers and misses on the drive. St. Kitts, number 6, with the ball, advances down the court on the break. And it's turnover back. BVI has the ball. Number 2 dribbles. Number 10 for BVI seems to be a bit tired.
Yes.
He's standing in the backcourt, and that's a good pass there.
And
number 2 for the BVI.
Drive.
Yes.
Hodge takes it to the basket with a nice finger roll, enjoy himself. And St. Kitts is not wasting no time, getting up there quick. Fahi with the rebound. Goes out to young O'Neill. Is that O'Neill? Yes.
He goes in the far corner, and he dribbles, skips it back center to Fahi. Fahi number 6.
And your guy Maynard is already in his face.
Yes. And off the back, good drive to the basket there by number 1 for the BVI.
And number 1 is Donaldson Lane. Playing very strong. His first time here. He's playing very strong inside there for the team. And Maynard goes up. And Maynard shows his power with that arm. Oh, boy.
Lovely J.
That little fade away. That little fade away jump shot. And it's working. It's working. And I love to see the game is going at a good pace.
Fahi for 3. And he hits it.
And he knows. He knows. So we have a 12-point lead. Is it 12 or 11-point lead? Yes.
36-45. And here we have Senkis with the ball. Number 3, the point guard at the top of the key. Dribbles around. Goes around. Skips it to the far corner. Into the big man who misses the entry pass. But he recovers. Up off the glass. Misses. Tap back by number 10. But number 10 for the BVI. Counters. And passes it to Fahi. Fahi goes to the far corner. And here's that play again. Big man not noticing. And steal here by Senkis number 4, who is driving to the basket and scores.
Throws it up.
We have a timeout.
A timeout has been called. Timeout by Senkits. And I think what's going on? Is that both teams? So they're deciding who called it first.
Yeah.
I think they're going on there. So timeout goes to Senkits. So the Senkits coach saw something there. He needs to have a word with his team, but the officials are saying something else. So I guess
BVI ball.
Yes.
From the baseline. And you're not missing any basketball at the moment. We just had the officials trying to sort out something with a call.
Yeah.
But it's BVI ball.
BVI ball.
So we have resumption of the game.
Oh, so I think they had to make it official because the ball was...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So BVI now has the timeout.
Okay. So that was a little mistake. Sorry, folks. If you're listening and you're wondering what we're babbling about, there was a miscommunication or some sort of play.
Yeah.
The officials were on the same page there a while ago. As you can see, they're trying to sort it out by the scorer's bench. But it's a timeout, and the coach is asking what's going on. But as you can see for the night, we've seen some basketball.
Very good basketball.
As you mentioned something before, the grassroots, the power play, which is Maynard.
Yeah.
Number
and most of the
6.
Most of the plays for Senkits are rotated around him.
Around him.
Yeah.
And he was a player or an individual on staff that we thought was a coach.
Yes.
But he was very vocal the last time.
Yes.
And now he's here dominating inside the paint.
Yep.
And inside the paint, he's dominating inside the paint.
Inside the paint.
You know, and he's doing his stuff. As you can see, he's
and this is the kind of basketball,
play.
yes, and it's structured. This is what you call structured. But you won't expect anything less from Coach Spazer.
Yeah.
So you can see the level of play that Senkits is playing. That they're playing well structured basketball. And not taking away much from BVI.
Yeah.
BVI is also playing some good ball, but Senkits is outplaying them at this moment.
At this moment.
And I think it's more conservative basketball that BVI has to play.
Yes.
Because they're only 5 strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're tuning in, BVI came with the same players. I think they were 1 over.
Over 6 last year.
6 last year. Now they have 5.
Yes.
But the coach, and as I mentioned before, the discipline that the coach has with his team, because they're not in any foul trouble.
Exactly.
And they have 5 players.
Yeah.
And that's something that you have to look into. I look at those little things that make a team.
Yes.
So if the combination of both teams, structured here, discipline over here, it can amount to something very good.
And that's why you can't underestimate BVI. BVI is always a team that you have to beat.
Yes. Yeah, you have to beat them. Yes. And with a 11-point deficit now, we want to see if they can find that niche right now and get something going.
Possession BVI on the attack. 7 with the ball, gets it down the court, over the half, to Fahy. Fahy dribbles, comes to the top of the key, dribbles. Defense being played by number 10 Senkit, and it's a steal.
I thought he was going to give
him a dunk off the ball.
Yes.
So Senkit has scored 2 points on the fast break, number 3 for Senkit.
Yeah.
Here we go again. As you can see, Senkit applying the pressure. Number 10, the big man for BVI, has the ball in the corner. Skips it to number 2 at the top. Number 2 drives to the basket.
And he's not afraid.
Puts it by number 10.
And Tyson put it back up after Hodge driving.
Yes.
And as you can see, they're not afraid
Not
to
afraid.
drive. It was the same play from every player. Maynard coming in, lovely play.
Senkit.
We have a little injury at this time. I think he
knee
got
collision.
a little colleague, and you know when those bones they touch,
it's painful.
It's painful. So you have this our physio.
The physio is on his way.
Mr. Kenton Weeks. He's in very good hands. So we must say that. So now we have a little injury time here, and we're down at the Little Bay Multipurpose Center watching some invitational basketball presented to you by MABA with a lot of sponsors. I think I heard Bank of Montserrat was one. We know Film Magic is one.
We have CJ Insurance, Governor's Office.
Yes.
Caribbean Alliance, MS Osborne, Office of the Premier, Access, and Sarah.
Yeah,
Victor's and Ashok's.
Yeah, and we're right here in the Mangoville, and not forgetting the Chess
Mangoville,
you know. And they're here giving you the best of the best. And there's some platinum sponsors. Are they platinum sponsors right there? And I must say, thank you very much for making this whole thing a very successful. I can say it from the start. I'm going to blow that horn early. We have a successful match, and it's here upon us. And we have inbound play. It's coming from.
And he's still stopping, and he's saying he's playing.
Yes,
he's playing. And that's the spirit of the game there. Number 7 for BVI.
Yes, look at that. A very good crossover. And he's driving.
Driving again. And he's blocked.
And your guy Maynard went up there with a lovely
number
long
4 for Senkit on the drive.
And that's the first dunk.
Big dunk.
Wilkinson converting from 4. Dario with a lovely pass, putting it up on the board, and we have a lovely dunk. But yet, Fahy going up for trying that, and Tyson goes up quickly, giving it to Wilkinson inside. A very reverse.
Number 10.
And Shaquem Tyson with that reverse, and I think he was fouled by number 6. And he has 2 shots. He was fouled from number 6, Maynard. So Maynard looking surprised, and that is his first.
His first
surprisingly.
Foul. Yes.
Big man's first.
Yes.
And he still didn't want it. So Maynard's first foul, and he's still looking around saying, no. That wasn't me. But he can afford to take that foul at this point in the game. So he shouldn't be worried. We have 1 minute on the shot clock with Shaquem Tyson going up for his first, and that looks off from here. He misses. At this moment, you like to convert some of these baskets because you have the Senkits guys going with it at 51 and the BVI guys with 38. And that's something that we won't say much last year, but it's happening now. So he has 39, he converted 1. So you have now Hodge coming up, playing outside, looking for that play, putting it outside, looking up, dropping back, pulling up that shot, and Maynard again, going up, stripped again, power, he goes up, and he was blocked by Tyson.
And he has BVI, that guard.
And Jekyll Hodge,
hard, man.
He don't care how tall you're standing, he's going to drive. That's where he's driving to.
Here we have number 3 for Senkit, putting up a 3-pointer, and he makes it.
And that's a lovely free, putting it up with confidence. You hear the crowd giving him that applause. And lovely entertaining basketball right here at the Little Bay Multipurpose Complex. And you have young Tyson Hodge driving, going up. And he misses. The ball goes in. Gets his rebound. Playing strong. And that ball inside to Fahy. And Fahy goes up. Looking, communication has gone, but he has stepped out of bound. Yes. So that's lovely transitional play going inside from the team. And
good
it's basketball. And I must say, we're looking for but it's not there. But we are watching some very good basketball, you know.
And it's all that, I mean, if BVI turns up the trouble, Senkis will also adjust. But BVI is playing quite conservative. They're down 41-54, and if I was Senkis though, I would try to get in a little bit of more comfortable position, because these BVI guys can cause an upset.
Well, I think the coach, as you've mentioned before, the experience of the coach
Peza
is working. So as you can see, he's animated. We're not looking at him as much, but he's very animated in areas, constantly looking around, looking around, focusing. As a BVI coach as well, talking to his team, and a very good rebound there by Fahy. Fahy goes down, looking for that pass.
And that's the end.
And that's the end. Good defense, forcing him,
and that's a good break, because he actually sent him to the trap zone, cutting him off from going down the center of the court. And which is very good.
And as you can see, that we are now the third quarter.
End of the third quarter, and the score is 56-41 in favor of Senkit.
And so we have a lovely fourth quarter to come. And we hope now we can see that explosive play. I don't know if the coach is holding it for whenever he meets a certain team.
Well, we'll see.
You know,
we'll definitely see.
Sometimes he always gets a surprising play. So maybe you never know. He might bring one more to the face. So we have to look for it.
We can't count them out at all here.
No.
But. Yes, so this is the end of the third quarter at the complex. We'll take a short break and go back to master control. We'll be back in a while.
Squeeze up to me, Sally. When you so hard on me, Sally, you make me feel like it's you, lolly. She say, He say,
if me pass the wind, hardly says a thing, just fooling.
You are so immune. You are so immune. This is a cry from the voice of the people who have been neglected by deaf ears. We know you can see. We know you can hear the agony that my people bear. You took an oath. You claimed that you had a plan to ensure growth in this blessed land. But because we highlight your incompetence, you silence the people in your defense, then giving false impression that you're in command when we know he's the big boss twisting your hand. Then you insult our intelligence with your disdainful arrogance, making us realize that you're a devil in disguise. You are so immune to the cry of the people. You are so immune. Can't you see how we hurt? You are so immune to we pain and we struggle. You are so immune. No wonder you treat us like dirt. I wonder how you sleep at night and ignore the people's plight. You hear we crying every day, even in church when we pray. I hope to God you feel some remorse to help change your cause, to redeem this land from economic devastation. Lord, hear the cry of the people. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we get burned. But whatever it takes, we should try and learn. No one have all the answers. We don't expect a miracle. But as elected leaders, you're in debt to the people.
And we're back here again for the fourth quarter. St. Kitts is in possession. And the lovely play goes out and he drives and he's been blocked by 10. And Hodge drives, pulls back on the top of the key. And the lovely goes up, 7 goes up. Wayne O'Neill goes up, but did not convert. And you have now Hodge driving down, goes out. And he tries his shot. And Fahy with the rebound. So Fahy goes up early. And he gives young Hodge the ball. And look at that. Not afraid. Easy layups. So is that one? Has one checked in?
Yeah, one is back.
So yes. So Cecil Angel has checked in and he's on 4 fouls. So I don't know if the coach has put him in early with his energetic energy. And some guys for St. Kitts are very quiet tonight. For example, like Tiquan Rogers, very, very, very silent. But you have young Hodge, Jaquan Hodge, showing his stuff, asking for that screen, but he's not getting the screen.
7 for Bivet. Gets it into Fahy. Fahy in the front blocked. Fahy recovers. Passes it to number 2 for the BVI. BVI drives to the basket, puts it up, and he scores 2 points. He just got it off before the shot clock expired. Here we have St. Kitts in transition. Passes it to number 11 to the basket, and he's blocked by number 10 from the BVI. Number 6 Fahy with the ball. Dribbles down center court. Skips it to number 10, the center for BVI. Drives to the hoop. He's blocked by number 11. Number 1 for St. Kitts. Number 10 for BVI is not settled at all.
Yeah, Tyson, he's not himself tonight. I'm wondering if he's a little tired because, you know, he normally has that energy to do whatever he likes under that basket.
Yes.
So he's not doing it at this moment.
St. Kitts in transition. Skips it back to the top. Number 8 for St. Kitts. Drives, skips it off to the far end. Number 1 puts up the shot, misses the 3. Number 6 Fahy passes it off to number 2 BVI on the fast break. He's not going to stop, and he misses. It was almost blocked by number 7 there for St. Kitts. Number 3 for St. Kitts. Passes it to number 1. Passes it to number 11 and scores 2 points.
I'm telling you.
The score here is 58-45 in favor of St. Kitts.
And they're turning up something in this fourth quarter. Both teams are trying to get there. So we want to see who's victorious
number
after
10
this.
for BVI. Scores 2, drives to the basket.
And he's asking for his and one.
Number 8 for St. Kitts. Drives, passes it to number 11. Tempo is turned up here.
Yes. And the BVI guys, they're not moving with the energy that we expect.
Yes.
And we must know, you see the coach on the bench, very animated again. And Fahy takes him. Driving inside, coming up that baseline, puts the ball out, and we have
offensive foul.
Yes. Timeout
BVI.
From the BVI. So we have to look. We have to make sure that we're giving the right call. And there's your guy out, meeting his guys on the court, giving them something. So he's saying something. So we want to see now what he has in play for this last quarter. I know it's something big because everyone's listening and look at the keen ears around him.
And that
so
is
you
very
know,
good.
You know that everyone is tuned in to what's going on this play.
That's the respect that a top quality coach gets. All the players left the bench and came out to hear what he's telling the 5 on the court. That's a very good sign there.
Have you any chance to get any words of wisdom
from Spazer?
Yes.
Nah. Well, we communicated a few years ago, but from then it's basically. I think he speaks to Genzel quite often.
Okay.
He and Genzel has a good rapport.
Yeah.
But he's a respected coach. I don't know how St. Kitts got him, but he's a respected coach.
Yes.
So you're not missing any basketball at the moment. That was a timeout. The players are now coming back to center court. The score here is 60-47 in favor of St. Kitts. And we are having some very exciting basketball here at the Little Bay Stadium. And some very energetic basketball in this fourth quarter of the opening game in this competition. Number 10 for BVI with the ball. Passes it to number 1. Number 1 for BVI. Drives to the basket. And he is fouled.
Yes. And the foul is on
number 1.
Wow. So I think that's... No, they gave it to number 11. Is that...
No, yeah, it's one. But he's saying he's shooting 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you say that.
Yes. So
but that's his 5th foul.
Cecil Angel.
Yes. That's his 5th foul. And he's now fouled out.
Yeah,
so you have Tikwan Rogers coming in.
So Cecil Angel, that's it. That's it for him for the night.
Yes. And he has contributed because he's a live wire.
Yes.
He has a little spring in his step. And I see him and Hodge, they really have that energetic play within themselves. So he's a player to watch in this. Fai going out, stepping out to the 1-1, goes up to the top, goes back out to Fai. Fai tries to find someone. He gets the help, and they're moving the ball. BVI is moving the ball. And they're telling him to go up, and he done so.
And gets 2 points.
And Tyson has converted. Smooth, he's in control. Look at him, he's saying, don't worry about it, coach. I had this all along. And that something is good.
St. Kitts on the attack. Number 5, Travel.
And you saw that. As I mentioned before, this guy, he's not the player that I saw last time.
Yeah.
Tikwan Rogers, I expected more. As I say, we don't know if they jet lag. They can't be jet lag.
Rough seas.
You know that ferry, you know. But you have some plays here that you wouldn't expect, players who you wouldn't expect. But Jekwan Hodge, he's not on that logie play tonight. He's giving everything tonight. He's leaving a lot outside there. And you have Tyson doing his thing on top. Marked by your guy Maynard, and Maynard won that battle, and he's looking for that foul. So you have this. Look at that! And Maynard with that one
transition basketball.
My gosh. lovely. So the score now is 62-49. St. Kitts up 62, and you see something. And Tyson drives again into that, looking for the foul. Did not draw the foul, and you have Rogers going in, putting it out in the corner. And he goes up, and a little shot.
Air ball.
Yes. And again, I think they stopped that double team
that they were doing.
Yeah, and it was working. That press was working. If he goes up for the 3, that looks short, and he misses. Tikwan Rogers drives down, and he's going down, and he's looking for that foul. Didn't get that foul. Goes up.
Big man for
and
St.
he was blocked by Tyson, and Tyson's doing his thing. And Hodges goes. Maynard receives inside the key. And the number 11 converts. Very smooth play. Mid-range basketball. Is that a mid-range shot that he released? Yes.
Yeah.
And you have...
Number 3 for St. Kitts tried a steal there. BVI on the move. Number 1 for BVI. Drives.
Lovely play there.
Keeps it back out to number 2. Number 2, dribbles, drives to the basket, and scores 2 points.
Wow, and 1-1. And I must say, Jekwan Hodge, fearless. Yeah. And as you can see, he's doing his stuff, winning the crowd. So he has his fan base. He's putting up his fan base, just like his colleague from last time. He's doing something inside. Yeah. And I mentioned him last time when Genzi was here. I said, he has something. Yeah. And you can see that he's the man leading the charge tonight. And his name is Jekwan Hodge.
Yes, he missed his free throw.
And we have a player, number 1 here. And that's Donaldson Lane with some cramps.
Cramping up.
Yeah, some cramp. He's cramping up, and you would expect that from...
And that could be a strategy also.
Yes.
Yes.
You know.
Buying some time.
Give it some time. Yes. And we have a 4 minutes and 38 seconds. I see the clock still running. And
Oh, they're playing with the 4.
Four,
Yeah,
yes.
I think the rule changed. Yeah.
Yes.
The rule change. You have to, once you have 4, continue the game.
to play.
Yeah.
So yes, so we see something going here. If you're looking and you're wondering why they're playing with one shot, it's because the BV High team, they travel with just 5 players.
5 players.
And one is down injured at the moment. You could see that he has cramp. So, and that was a slip.
Good drive again.
And he was fouled.
This guy is playing with some heart.
Yes.
Playing with a lot of heart.
He's not phased by the height of the St. Kitts players. He's carrying them to the baseline. As you can see, he drives to the baseline with a reverse.
Yeah. And he's not afraid. He's not afraid.
Yes. And that's something that I want our viewers, especially the young ones, to look at. Because I saw we had a game where one of our players was very tall and some of the players were kind of shaking. I said, no, you have to be fearless.
Get in there.
I remember a guy I watched Spud Webb.
Yes.
And I look at Spud Webb, and Spud Webb was fearless, going up into that basket, dunking. A lot of people say he can't dunk. And so I asked some of my players, watch his videos and you see.
And they could also watch Muggsy Bogues.
Yes.
And he was playing for Charlotte Hornets. Yeah.
And you have these players who have done it, show the world that it doesn't matter how tall you are. It's just a heart. So you have young Jaquan Hodge going up, and he has converted 1 out of the 2 baskets. I wonder what his average down there tonight. What you would say?
From the free throw?
Yes.
Maybe 30-something%.
Okay.
Yeah.
It can only get better.
Yeah.
As he's there, he's getting it. He's driving. So Fahi going. He's at the top. Stepping up. What's his name?
Look at that. Look at that.
Vision. And he was blocked.
Look at
Maynard. Is it Maynard?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. He's the culprit.
And he's not talking, but someone else took up the voice for him. And the number 8, Wilshire, is saying, oh my, how is that a foul? But then, that's what the officials see.
Exactly.
So you have to respect. So Tyson goes up.
And then he makes his first.
And Hodge has converted his first basket. So now it's 53. So it's 11-point lead. So we have 3 minutes and 53 seconds to get some excitement because 11 points is nothing in basketball.
Yep.
Especially with 3 on the clock. So as you can see again, a lovely steal. He goes up. He converts. So now we have a game. It's 55 to 64. Is it the moment the BVI team has waiting for?
Yeah.
Are they coming alive now? And they have that
big rebound.
And Tyson gets that rebound, and he goes down, puts the ball to Fahi. He's Fahi going up. Fahi think he's going to drive. Lovely reverse.
And that is fouled.
And he's fouled again inside. And it's a tech. Is that a tech? Did I see a tech?
Let me see what the official is. Yes.
So that's a technical, and as I just mentioned, how this game can just change in a flash.
You cannot lay down your guards with the BVI.
Yes.
They'll just come down and shoot three 3-pointers, and that'll be...
And that's it.
Yeah.
So you have a technical here.
And that's why I keep telling when you get the advantage on these teams. But BVI is good at it.
Yes.
They come with small numbers, and they just dominate.
So you have and he missed.
And he misses his first.
Could not convert. So now they're still in possession. If I touches the back of the rim, I don't know if he's saying, please work with me. I need you.
Goes for his second, and he scores.
Yes.
So we have 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter in this first encounter, BVI versus St. Kitts. And he scored the technical shot there also. So St. Kitts now with possession, number 5 for St. Kitts, brings the ball over the half, goes to the far corner, defended by number 2 from the BVI, passes it to number 6 at the top, Menard passes it to number 4, dribbles, passes it back to the top, skips it to the far corner. Big man Menard inside, tries to put it up, and scores 2 points.
Strong,
in a lot of
dominant
traffic.
basketball. And he went up, fearless, get in that room to execute his off the glass shot. So you have young Hodge.
Trying to trap here. Number 4, call for number 5?
Yes.
Call for pushing.
Pushing. And Tiquan Rogers, who knows better, not on his game tonight. I'm going to be on his case because I know his potential.
He was trying to create some room.
So are we going to the basket? Or
Nice penalty? Yeah, I think they're in.
Yes, in foul trouble there. So
every foul now, they'll go to the line.
Yes. So you have a chance now to get the game within touching distance.
Yep.
And we can see now and Hodge converts. So that's 58 to 66. He still has a neck shot. And as you can see, anticipation. Now coach is animated, telling his team to come down and meet them early. So he say turn. Look at that. He's saying turn. Meet them early. High press. Let's get something out. We can get
on
some
the attack. BVI. Fast skip to the corner to number 4 for Senkis. Senkis number 5 with the ball. Drives. Hodge has to be careful with that push.
Yes.
He's pushing with his forearms.
Yes. And that's the second time because remember that was the call down there.
BVI ball.
So you have BVI with a momentum now with 2 minutes, 34 seconds going in. And it only takes that moment for that spark. Is it the energy? Is this time the energy is coming?
Number 10 with the ball. I think he's dribbling a little bit too much. Fahy with the ball. 9 on the shot clock. Fahy puts up a free, misses. Big man for Senkits, guard has it, but it's out of bounds.
Yes.
So BVI ball.
So next turnover again. And you have BVI with Donaldson Lane on the outside.
Number 10 for BVI with the ball. Drives off his foot. Number 1 for BVI. Gets it into the post. Big man number 10. Skips it to the top to number 7. Number 7 goes above the arc. Dribbles. Tries to penetrate. Loses it. Number 10 recovers. Puts up a jump shot. Scores. BVI. The score is now 61-66.
And we have a timeout. Spezia. With
Senkits.
Yes, Senkits with a timeout. And now, as we mentioned earlier, from that score line, we're now BVI 61, Senkits 66. We're in a 5-point game, and this means nothing in basketball. With so many time on the clock,
BVI
in your experience, what would you do here?
Well,
Mr. Wade?
You will have to start to pressure on the inbound. Maybe a 2-to-1, or you might have to start playing man-to-man on defense.
Yes.
A strong man-to-man would be recommended at this time. But let's see what the counter is here from Senkits, and then we'll see what happens. But I know now BVI is gonna try to shoot their way out of this.
And when we say shoot, people, we mean with the basketball. We're talking basketball terms here. As you can see now, it's exciting. If you're not here tonight, make sure that you're here with your families. I see a lot of young people in the crowd, and they're glued on, even appreciating the atmosphere, even clapping for the BVI. So I think BVI has a fan base, because with that conversion a while ago, there was an uproar in the crowd, people looking back at the clocks and everything. So that's something that's good. And you have Senkits with the ball now. Let's see if it's an early press, because the BVI team needs this ball right now. They need to force a turnover.
Look at the energy.
Yes. And he's up.
Number 4 shoots, misses. BVI with the rebound. Number 10 for the BVI with the ball. Skips it to number 1 for the BVI, who passes it to number 2. Number 2 dribbles, clears back to the top of the arc, skips it over to Fahy, who puts up and misses a free. Senkits ball. So Senkits with the possession from the far end baseline. BVI on the hackle.
Yes.
Wow.
And I don't think we've seen
number 7 for the BVI.
I'd seen Hodge going to the line for the evening, but I think they still have the ball there because that looks like a demonstration a while ago. I thought it was
Number 10 for Senkit skips it to Menard. Menard. Number 5 Senkit has the ball. Yes, good call by Liebert.
And
number 5 has been called for flaring the arm.
And you mentioned that before with Tequan Rogers.
Yes.
And now I'm wondering if this is the moment.
Exactly.
If this is the moment of the turnaround. So he's asking them to keep their heads and some disciplines.
And that was a good call by referee Liebert because you cannot be flaring your arms on the dribble like that.
Yes.
So BVI ball, number 1 for BVI, inbound from the sideline.
So they're saying if they don't go to the one team is asking if we're not
going
at the free throw line because there's no more fouls there. So I think the scorers are trying to clear up something along there if it's a inbound from the side or if it's a attempt of free throws with the foul troubles for the team. So we're looking to see if something transpires from this. But as we mentioned before, young Rogers for the whole night using that elbow, arm, putting that arm as an extra defense before even attempted to do anything with the basketball. Let's see if there's any problems going on. And you have 1 minute 18 seconds to play
in this game,
and you have the ball goes to the BVI team looking. So a lot of pushing at this time because they know Senkit's team, they're aware of the energy
who
they're playing and they're taking into account. So you have movements here. Look at that, and that was a turnover, but good try as well because up to now.
It's you know, when you look at this game, it's just a lovely basketball game.
Yes.
It's a very good basketball. And here's a turnover. BVI. Foul. Yes. That arm. BVI has been called again for this time for another number 7
One
for
thing
the
they're
BVI.
consistent. The officials are consistent again because it's the same play that Mr. Rogers
was called for
and now it has been returned. So now BVI with that chance to do something with the basketball. They've turned it over now to the Senkit's team. The Senkit's team with Maynard. Maynard brings it back out to number 4. 4 turns and that's a turnover again. Dario again. Estelle turning over that ball and giving them that lifeline again. Can something be? And as you can look and see what's going on now, Hodge is out of the play. Wonder if this is something that the coach has asked him to do. Step out because he knows and he's been fouled.
Fahi.
And now Fahi goes to the line. And we have an exciting game with 51 seconds to go.
Yes.
Mr. Wade.
I cannot believe BVI got back in this game like this. But, you know, that's their nature.
Yes.
That's BVI's nature.
They know how to win.
Fahi shoots his first free throw and misses.
He's not taking his time. You can see the flick of the wrist. You can see that ball coming off the wrist. He wasn't straight. It was all over the place, wobbling. So you need some composure now to convert this one, to get it in a 4. And again. And they're back on him. The defense is up. Good defense. And they're here. Maynard with the ball, taking things slowly.
No need to hustle, And they're passing the ball around, killing the clock.
Yes.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Number 4 for Senkit. Puts up a flip pointer. Misses. Fahi with the rebound. Gets it to number 10. Number 10 dribbles down the court for the BVI. He looks, he dribbles. He tries it. Stolen by Senkit. And Menard, number 6 with the ball. Menard on his way to the basket. Drives to the hoop. And scores 2 points.
Big play. And 12 seconds on the clock. Timeout. 2 timeouts there. They could be used effectively. So you're 7-point play, 7-point game now.
68-61.
Yes.
Favor of St. Kitts.
12 seconds. And possession is with the BVI?
Yeah.
So we know we're going to come half court. So that's a good strategy. Do something quickly, maybe give a foul or something. Yep. Send him to the side or send him to the free throw line and see if they can do something in this time.
But the BVI, though, I don't. BVI is just a team that won't go away.
Won't go away.
They won't go away. They're going to play to the end.
Yes.
They're going to play to the end.
And as we mentioned before, they're getting a fan base, and the fan base is getting bigger and bigger and bigger because now, with a 5-man team, everyone sees the heart.
Yes.
Sees what they have. And the St. Kitts team, they're doing their thing.
Yep.
Not taking away from what they've done here tonight. They've put the champions in a corner and show that they're here to play as well.
Play basketball.
Don't underestimate us. And under the guidance of the coach, you can see something here. That's lovely.
And I love the structure. I love to look at fundamental, structured basketball. And that's what we're seeing here tonight. Yeah.
So with 12 seconds on the clock, we want to see how this game goes. I am still scratching my head and saying, boy, it's anyone's game at this point. Some people might say I'm crazy. Remember, the ball goes up here now. A 3-pointer puts it at 64, 4-point lead. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Let's see. Let's see if they're thinking like us. But with 12 seconds, we know.
Yep. Here's the BVI with the possession. Number 2 for the BVI. Puts up a weird shot there. St. Kitts with the ball. St. Kitts in the open court on a fast break. Puts it up for 2 points.
Yes.
And the BVI player seems to have just given in there just now.
And you have 70-61. Ball belongs to the BVI guys. Very good game tonight. And I would say that they have been an entertaining bunch. They've done it tonight. I would like to say kudos to them. Kudos to the 2 teams on the opening night of the MABA Invitational.
Yes, coach. And
very
good game. Very good game.
Good.
And it just says, for this tournament, what the level that we want it to be.
Yes.
And where we want to be playing at.
Yes.
And basketball is on the move in Montserrat. That's all I can say.
So you want to bring up your sponsors for the last, and then I want to say tomorrow night, the game we're playing, our boys are playing. Who they playing?
I think they're playing BVI tomorrow.
BVI. Yeah. So that's an interesting match to watch. And if you're not here tonight, I'm asking you to come out tomorrow and join us live here at the Little Bay complex. You have basketball at its best. Bring out the family, bring out everyone. You have eats, you have drinks, you have live music, you have entertainment. And I know that you have to bring your A game playing in this competition now because it's open to anyone.
Yep.
And I do hope and I do pray that our boys can show what they have because we have some experienced guys on the team now.
Yes, we
and
do.
We also have our young upcoming players who are full of talent and eager and hungry. To show their stuff. So I'll give you your chance to big up your platinum sponsors who have made it possible for tonight.
Okay, and it's the Governor's Office, CG United, Caribbean Alliance, MS Osborne, Office of the Premier, we have Sarah, Victor's, Ashooks,
Philomagic Media, and not forgetting Chess Mango Villas. So
and the Bank of Montserrat. Yes.
So we're here at the Little Bay signing off for the night. I say thank you very much, Mr. Wade, for having me. I think I'll be here tomorrow night as well.
Of course.
Enjoying the lovely scenery. And once it's sports, we're here. But we're here with the basketball, the MABA Invitational League.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we go back to Master.
All right.
Yeah.
And the word was indeed the Almighty One. Then the word became flesh and came and dwelt among us. As the only begotten Son, whose name is Emmanuel. Oh, Emmanuel, the true word of God. Our sinful world is in need of your redemption. Oh,